Hey guys, it's LT from Daily Dummies, and as you can tell by the title, let's talk some TNA. Total non-stop action. I used to be in love with this show. I used to watch it like alongside WWE. I don't think I've watched TNA since 2012 to 14, something like that. I don't remember the last time I watched it. But I just love the characters. I love the stories. I loved everything about it. So let me give you a rundown of some of my favorite characters on the show. I loved Andrew Winter Love. I love what was the other? Velvet Sky. I like Velvet Sky. I like Angelina Love. I like Dil Kim. I liked Havoc. Not very much because she was a heel and she kept interrupting all the good matches. I can't remember the blonde girl's name. The one who was like friends with Girl Kim, and she won her first title sometime later. Blonde hair. I don't remember. And then Madison Rain. I actually saw her a few months ago at a house show. Well, it's like WO1 Wrestling, something like that. Some indies show or something. But yeah, I saw her there a couple months ago. It was pretty cool. Wait, how long ago was that? That's September, November of last year. Yeah, it couldn't have been. Well, anyway, so, and then Bully Ray Dudley, yeah, he was there. Jeff Hardy was there. Hulk Hogan was there. I loved Austin Aries versus Samoa Joe this one time. And then I liked Joseph Park. Whenever he saw blood, he went off. And then Eric Young, who's now part of Sanity, on the main roster, even though he's not being treated like the main roster, he's not doing anything in the bar or nose road, and never mind them. And then, who else was there? EC3. EC3. Boom, boom. And then James Storm and Gunner. Ooh, that was so good. And then the Wolves, Eddie Edwards and Danny Richard. So yeah, those guys were hot. And then, who else was there? There was, how come I can't name that many ladies? Angelina Love, and, this guy, Dale Kim. Anyway, I can't name that many women. And so, and then let's talk about some of the good matches. How about, also, how could I forget AJ Styles? And, I like that one battle royal with AJ Styles won. How he took the guy and just he was leaning into the open. He ran up and clothesline. Bye bye, buddy. Over the top rope. You're out of here. And then I just remember it. Oh man, Ditsy Carter. Ditsy Carter. Her. I remember her. But anyway, we're talking about good matches, and that reminds me of Dixieland. You have Jeff Hardy versus Maverick. You have to start inside of a steel cage. Climb out, go up the ramp, and grab a contract off a ladder for something, title, I think. And then, guess who screwed him over? Guess who's Rockstar Spud, a.k.a. Drake Maverick, a.k.a. Dixie Carter's lapdog, and the manager now for AOP. He was also the recently manager of 205 Live, but, and, so yeah. And then, and so I think that was a good match, other than Jeff Hardy not winning. And then, let's talk about another good match. It was Samoa Joe versus Austin Aries. That match was a banger. It was so good. It was so good. I mean, with the Muscle Buster was actually still a thing, and he actually used it on a regular basis. I think after this video, after I'm done recording this, I'm gonna go look up a Muscle Buster compilation video. So, if you guys watched it before I do, if you guys watched it before I remember to look it up, you guys can make it for me. I love the Muscle Buster. I never actually attempted it. I just made my action figures do it to one another. I don't have a Samoa Joe action figure, but I make like other people do it, like a suplex sword, but Muscle Buster's tight. Oops, sorry, Screen Rant. Did not mean to take that, but yeah, it's a dope move. It is so good. And so yeah, went with the Muscle Buster, and then another good match is I'm trying to think here. Whatever good match it would. I'm trying to think of a Demon match. Oh, yeah, I remembered. Gail Kim versus. Oh my gosh, what did I can't tell you her name to save my life. The blonde girl was telling me about. Trish, she had like a generic name, and I can't think of it. I'm going to think of some other name. How about the Main Event Mafia versus the Main Event Mafia versus, oh my gosh, who would the Aces of Ace? Yes, Bully Ray, Mr. Kennedy, aka Mr. Anderson. I did not know they were the same people, because at the time I'm like, these two people can't be the same. Like Scott Hall and Razor Ramon. I'm like, that can't be the same people. So Mr. Kennedy, Mr. Anderson, I started recognizing how come he does like the same thing as Mr. Kennedy? And I'm like, that is Mr. Kennedy. I mean, Impact Wrestling, so he does Mr. Anderson. Oh my gosh, so that's when it dawned on me for that. And then I can't name anyone else in the group, really. It's just that. And Main Event Mafia, Sting, Kurt Angle. Forgot to mention him, Curly Angle boy. Never mind, I was about to say general manager of Raw, but he's on a hiatus for some reason. And then, yeah. And then, don't forget Tyrus. Not even like stable, but yeah, Tyrus, aka Bubba. No, I almost said Bubba Ray. Brodus Clay from the Funkadactyls. And yeah, so I've seen him wrestle a few times, and then Tatanka. I think I watched him a couple months ago, so yeah, I think I forgot I watched that. I watched a couple minutes of an episode or something like that. So yeah, yeah, Tatanka versus EC3 for the Grand Master Championship or whatever it's called. Speaking of which, Damien Sandow, aka Eric something, I don't remember what his TNA name was, won their first title, like the inaugural champion of that. And so, yay. And now time for the best match on the card. Well, not really a card, in my memory. It was, let me give you the rundown leading up to this match. It was three-way. It was the Dudley Boys, Bully Ray and Devon versus Man Jet the Hardy Boy versus Danny Richard and Eddie with the Wolves. And then they start off with a regular 2-on-2. And I believe the Dudleys won that one. And, yeah, the Dudleys won that one. And then the Dudley picked a tables match. And I believe the Hardys won the tables match. And then the Hardys picked a ladder match. And the Wolves won that match. And so they were all tied at 1. And then they had the gigantic TLC match for the titles. It was chaotic. I remember Devon getting his leg slammed onto the stairs. I remember the Wolves pushing Jeff Hardy out the top of the ladder and doing some kind of swanton bomb to Bully Ray through 4 sets of tables. I remember Matt trying to climb in, Eddie Richford, one of them, came up and slammed Matt through a table in the corner. the action was fast paced. It was fast and furious. It was awesome. And then the Wolves climbed up there and won and regained. Not regained. They retained their titles. So that was cool. And then a few months later, like so many things went down, and then we stopped watching it for something. I don't know if we went off Spike TV or what, but so what happened was like a year and a half before oh yeah, that match happened too. Oh yeah, so I need to back up some. So let me explain how this happened. It was a four corners match. One was for a champion. One was for like a championship. One was for like the world championship, the TNA championship. One was for the tag team titles. One was for the S Division championship, and that's a thing. And then S Division championship, and then there was one for a pink slip. If you got it, you're out. I remember that. Oh my gosh, Gunner got one for the world title, and then Gunner won that one, and then EC3, I believe, got the one for the tag team, and then someone, I don't remember who got the S Division or pink card, but I just remember Samoa Joe, like, everyone's outside the ring, and then Samoa Joe did this gigantic suicide dive on everyone on the outside, and Oblivion's done, but James Storm got a tag team partner climbing up there, and then he low blows him and grabbed the briefcase. I remember who got fired or who got the exhibition, but then I remember a few weeks later it was James Storm and Gunner. This is EC3 and someone, and Gunner and James Storm won. So then, when Gunner was going to cash in a briefcase on Maverick, the champion at the time, and Gunner, he's like, you're my best friend, James Storm. Here, have my tag team briefcase. So, he gave it to James Storm. And then, in that match later on the night, Gunner was going to put Maverick away. And James Storm's like, right here, put him out. And then he went to the top rope, and then he super kicked him out of the air. Maverick won, and screwed over his tag team partner. Year and a half later, James Storm comes out there to the Wolves with his not known briefcase at the time. Everyone forgotten about it. And then you have Joseph Park come out as Maverick. No. What was his name? What was his name? It's like I don't know, like Corporate Kane and Natural Demon Kane. I don't remember his name. I don't know, something. Anyway, Joseph Park came out as a Mad Suit character. And then James Storm pulls out the tag team briefcase, beats up the Wolves, and cashes in and goes to a tag team champion. Yeah, that was hellacious. That was good. So that when TNA Best Friend used to be good. How long are we at?
Voiceover on. Camera. YouTube. Camera. Notification. YouTube. 3 minutes ago. New from WWE. Full match. Chris Jericho vs. Daniel Bryan. WWE NXT. February 23rd, 2010. WWE Network Clear.
That sounds like a good match.
Viewfinder. Focus unlocked. Image.
Showcase.
13 minutes. 38 seconds. Stop recording video. Button. Voiceover off.
We're at 13 minutes. Wow. So yeah, that was in the 2K showcase. I saw Dan Cobb play through it. So yeah, okay. But yeah, he cashes in the briefcase and becomes the new champion. Oh, wow, wooey wow, or however you say that. So, in the comment section below, let me know who your favorite TNA wrestler is. And so y'all tell me about that. And then, oh man, I almost forgot Willow. How can you forget Willow? Willow. Jeff Hardy, this guy that, well, I don't remember what made him turn into that. But Willow is the man. He had the umbrella. He was like Broken Matt Hardy. Speaking of which, he was also in TNA. So, Broken Matt Hardy and Willow. And, man, Willow is such a good character. Had the umbrella and everything. He was cuckoo. Absolutely cuckoo. But there's this one thing that confused the heck out of me. for some reason, somehow, someone dressed up as Willow, and then you had regular Jeff Hardy. So, you'd be confused at that. And then, you have 3 more Willows come up and join the first Willow and beat up Jeff Hardy, who's supposed to be Willow. So, that was confusing as heck. I never found out what happened to that. I just saw that clip on YouTube, like 3, 4 years, 5 years ago, something like that. I don't know how long ago it was, but probably not that long ago. But anyway, but confusing, man. How do you? Oh my gosh! If you guys saw that, let me know in the comment section below what the heck happened, because I have zero clue what happened. So that Willow was a mess. Yeah. Oh, I guess he turned the world because he lost, and Drake Maverick, Rockstar Spud, screwed him over. Yeah. And so, yeah, I'm glad that you guys came and joined me for this ride of TNA. How good it used to be in the good old days before, I guess, it went off the air and then became trash and junk fire. And I know also like a reference to it, because when Kurt Angle talked to Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, like, well, TNA's hiring, so yeah, they're hiring. Also, RVD used to be in Impact Wrestling. When with that? Yeah, that was a good one. So, yeah, and so RVD used to be there, and what if John Cena somehow was in Impact Wrestling? That'd be so weird. That'd be so weird if John Cena was in Impact Wrestling. I know AJ Styles was, and that was awesome. Yeah, Styles was there, and then when he returned at the Royal Rumble, it was such a huge pop, because no one thought he'd go over to WWE. Also, yes, Bobby Roode. How could I forget the glorious one? Like, was he there? Yes. Bobby Roode was in Impact Wrestling as well. And Bobby Lashley. Yes, how could I forget those two guys? Bobby Roode and Bobby Lashley, and also Alberto Del Rio, but not Alberto El Patron, as you know now. And then you have the North American Express. No, some kind of express. I don't remember. The North American, some kind of American, oh my, I don't remember the name of the express, but also, side note, James Storms had the dopest entrance theme song ever. You ain't sure about your luck. So yeah, that was pretty cool. That theme song was awesome, and anyone else I'm forgetting? Patron. I don't even know who the current world champion is. So if you guys know who the current world champion is, let me know, because I have zero clue. How long are we at?
Voiceover on. 18 minutes. 23 seconds.
18 minutes.
Voiceover off.
Okay, so I better wrap this up. So, I hope you guys like this video. Share and favorite, and send it to everyone who who likes TNA, like back in the good old days when Kurt Angle and AJ Styles and Samoa Joe put on bangers of matches, and well, they still do. So I'm not insulting them, but man, they put. I just hope there's AJ Styles and Samoa Joe match, and Australia is going to be good. But what kind of stipulation is that? No count out, no disqualification. No count out, no disqualification. Just say Extreme Rules. Just say no holds bars. But no DQ, no disqualification. Wait, I just said no DQ, no count out, no disqualification. I just said no DQ, no disqualification. And just say no hold bars or something. But they should really give the title to Joe. Styles have had it since November 5th, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. When is that Australian show? October, maybe? In October 5th, that will be his 11th month of having the championship. You want him to have an entire year without changing hands? I don't know why, but Samoa Joe needs to win. Joe needs to do something, and just put Daniel Bryan and The Miz are going at it, and whoever wins there will have the winner there will get a shot at. I know what's gonna happen. Joe's gonna win Australia. Bryan's gonna win Australia. We're gonna have a proper Samoa Joe versus Daniel Bryan feud. That'd be absolutely lit. Because that's the only thing that can happen. We've seen Joe versus Styles time and time again, and the Miz versus Styles we've seen before. Miz versus Joe. Heel versus heel. I don't see them turning either of them babyface anytime soon and turn Daniel Bryan or actually that might turn Styles heel. Like, you beat me, Joe, I'm gonna beat you up. Or something like that, but actually I'm just gonna say that's all for my Down Under review or whatever. Super Show. Whatever the name of that pay-per-view is. Super Showdown. That's it, I think. So I'm just gonna say that's all my predictions. I think they're gonna be a prediction beer for that. So yeah, I'll continue this rant when we get there. But where would I like, share, favorite? Yeah, subscribe to the channel so you guys don't miss an upload. And go follow me on Instagram because I got my Instagram back and uploaded a couple pictures. I need to upload something. I haven't uploaded anything recently. And I also have a band competition today. So I'm going to give my phone to my dad. And he's going to record my performance if he knows how to work a camera. So, bless you, Dad. I hope you know how to work a camera. And if you don't, there's more competitions. I think there's one in Mount Zion in a week or two or something like that. But, yeah, you can guys do it then. So,
Voiceover. 22 minutes. 9 seconds.
22 minutes.
Voiceover off.
Man, this been going long, so I hope you guys liked it. Share, favorite, and I'll see you guys later with some more videos. I made a Ty Dillinger video, another conspiracy theory. Man, 2 for 2 saying it. CT conspiracy theory. 3 for 3. Okay. I'm not gonna jinx it. And so, I made that. That should be going up. I have this talking about TNA thing that's going up. I have some Injustice Gotham Money Part 4 going up. I have another NFL video going up. I already uploaded Part 14 and Part 15. And then I need to make some more 3 out of 5s because I'm out on those. I uploaded all of them. My last one was Shawn Mendes a couple days ago. So I need to record some more of that. I need to make some more win and lose scenarios. So yeah, I have a lot of work to do. So yeah, I did not upload very many videos during the week. So I have plenty of stuff to do on the weekends. And now I have to go get the phone because I don't think even my parents are here. So I gotta see you guys later. Bye guys. Absolutely.